Let's get a win. Alright, we finally got ourselves a game. Ooh, against Jacksonville. See how this one works.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Jacksonville. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now ETN to start the drive, and he'll power his way up near the 25. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Now Lawrence to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Lawrence going to get this to ETN. It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that nearly troubled him. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Stop for a touchdown.
And right side, they're going to go option here. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Packers.
I told you what was going to happen.
Aaron Jones, 52 yards. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. He's got a man complete, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete.
Bam.
Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From midfield now, Lawrence. Open man downfield is Ridley. Touchdown! Jaguars! Calvin Ridley, 50 yards. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Here comes the 7th play now in this drive as this is 3rd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. This one swung out here to Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here, the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Aren't you blocked?
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. This is intercepted.
Why did you touch pass it,
by Andre
you
Cisco.
dipshit?
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. That's for the opposing offense. You wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just want to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Great stop by Devontae Wyatt, breaking through the line and stopping it cold. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help.
He's got a man complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead. Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Another tote for Etienne. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jags go up by 2 touchdowns. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers
Finds Lazard quickly on the slant.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. And again, it's Rodgers.
A check down here to Jones.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. On play action, now Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Josiah DeGuara.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Or after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Lawrence.
He completes it to Ridley. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. And it has to drive a coach crazy.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that's CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Rodgers now on first down. Got a man, that's Lazard. Touchdown, Packers! So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead, it's down to just 1 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are right back in this football game. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
He could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, the left side completion to Jones. On first down, Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. He'll get it inside the 20, and he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Rodgers. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown. Randall Cobb from 8 yards out. And the Packers have taken a 4th quarter lead. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. Back to throw. Rodgers. It's complete. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. open man is Kirk, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Oh, wow.
Saul Douglas picks it.
Let's get another win.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Like throwback.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Jackson. Man open is Robinson. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Rodgers going to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. Rodgers now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. He pitches it. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They'll try and run for it with Jones. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Up the middle, Jones. 11 more on that one and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. We're scoreless after one. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And some room to run now. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Jackson to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, and then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Now Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. Here's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. James Prochet, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Fielded right around the 8. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better.
Okay, then. Or that works, I guess. But I guess I can show you guys the leaderboard. I have 10 wins, 15 losses, and a 3-game winning streak. Jesus. $506 wins. Jesus Christ. I got a long way to go. Fuck it, let's try it. Is he gonna be number 8?
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins looking to put it up right away. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Yeah, good throw.
Like to do it. He pushed it downfield on that throw, but I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run for it. Cook. And nowhere to go.
Nope.
He's going to be stopped behind the line. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. They'll start out here with the option left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
That's an excellent run right there on 2nd and long. Didn't get back all of it, but a huge chunk. Now they're in 3rd and manageable and back on schedule trying to pick up a 1st down.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. Cousins gives way to Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Good route here. Bring up 48.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
Not with Cook.
Cousins now. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, with that continuity.
And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Gun.
Throwing, Cousins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
From the 36, Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They fake the give, now Mahomes. This one into the hands of Burton. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Sky Moore from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Wow.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to get a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On second down, Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Back at the 45-yard line.
Listen to me.
On third down, Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From midfield, here's Mahomes. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster, 50 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Hey, no, easy. Guns.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 22, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is going to be pulled in.
No fucking way.
A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Cousins. Looking left sideline.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Joseph's got it. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13 to 10. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to do every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Get this win.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points.
Get off the block.
Them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told him, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays.
He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell the receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that's a precursor of a big second half.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, keep running with it. That's what you're good at.
To throw is Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah,
good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Gun.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. First. Gun.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He's got a man, complete.
No fucking
and he
way.
gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the midpoint gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
All right, now here we go.
3rd and goal for Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
A 5-yard pickup brings up 4th down and goal.
Gun. Wide.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Vikings 17.
Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on?
Yeah, we kind of sensed that when he got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Cousins. Throw outside. That's Osborne. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. A good pickup there to 22.
Good route there.
Here's Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, this fan base on a losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this one for a while. They ultimately decided to try to come up with a touchdown on that last play when all they needed was the field goal to force overtime.
Yeah, and the reasoning behind it, that's what we're all waiting to hear, because sometimes there's things that we don't see on the surface. Did the coach feel like, you know, if he tied the game, they couldn't go any farther, they had too many injuries? Not sure what was going on there, but I'm with you. I'm stunned they didn't try and kick the field goal there.